What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. What's up, guys, and welcome back. My question in this episode is for the ladies. Why is it that women especially can hear facts and then dismiss the information all because she didn't like the way the information was given? How the thing was said, put it that way. Why do y'all women like that? Why do y'all women do that? Y'all can hear a thing that could be a fact, and because you didn't like either who said it or how it was said, you can completely dismiss that information. Completely dismiss it. Nope, not true. Nope, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like that. If it's true and you don't like it, was the information stupid, or are you stupid for not wanting to hear the information? I just said if it was facts. Hear me out. I know y'all gonna get mad about this. Baby, my daughter, listen to the rest of this. Listen to understand. Don't listen to argue. Don't listen to get mad at me. Right? This is what makes so many men hard. It's hard to accept women in leadership. That's the part that makes it so hard for a lot of men to accept women in leadership roles. Here's what I mean. If I had a woman boss and a man boss, and my male boss said to me, you need to do this, this, and this now. And I said, I got it, bro, but you ain't got to talk to me like that. Damn. Just all I said. I got it. You ain't got to talk to me like that, bro. Damn. My boss will say, all right, then get it done. And he'd walk off. But if a woman didn't like the way a thing was said, if she can get in her feelings the way a thing was said, that same exact thing that I said back to my boss, which was he kind of said a thing a little bit harsh. He got a little bit out of line, and I didn't go to HR. I didn't do that. I just told him real stern, bro, you don't have to talk to me like that. I get it. I got it. I'm going to do it. But if a woman can get in her feelings about how a thing was said, it might have just cost me my job. Why? Because if she didn't like the way I said a thing and she felt that I was challenging her, you notice the man didn't think I was challenging him. You get what I'm saying? He realized he said it harsh. He didn't take offense to it. I might have took a little bit of offense to it, but not to the point to where I'm willing to lose my job. Just let him know, bruh, I got it, but damn, come on now. I am a man. You ain't got to treat me like I'm a dog. You ain't got to treat me like I'm your son. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't disrespect him, even though I may have felt like he may have disrespected me. And the fact that he may have felt like I was a little bit disrespectful, neither one of us went too far overboard. But if a woman cannot like the way that I say a thing, that's a subject we on, right, ladies? If a woman cannot like the way a thing was said, and all men know this, there's a possibility the same thing that I just would have said to him, when she says it, you need to stop playing. You need to get that shit done. And I'm like, all right, damn, I got you. You ain't got to talk like that. Damn. Or are you testing me? Are you testing me? And just like that, I could have just lost my job. See what I'm saying? If women react and respond in feelings, I'm not saying all women. So let's keep that on this table here. A lot of women react and respond like that. Y'all do it in y'all's relationships. Don't sit there and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't sit there and act like this is a lie and this is not true. No, don't act like that. You know who you are. If you're listening to this, you know how you are with your own relationship. You know how you are with your kids and with your friends. Don't act like this is brand new. So if that's the case, if you know that you cannot like a thing because of how it was said or who said it, if you know you're like that, then you know all too well what the fuck I'm talking about. If you had people working under you and you don't like to be challenged and somebody says to you, yeah, but why do you think you can talk to me like that? That's a challenge. That's an all out challenge. But if a man can say, you better watch that shit, and he go back to his office and he don't want to let the employee go because he knows the fact is I'm a good employee and I do handle my business. He just came at me a little bit too tough. So when I said, bruh, you ain't got to talk to me like that, he realized that he was a little bit too tough. And he also realized that I actually stood up for myself. He don't want to fire me, but he wants me to handle my shit. You get what I'm saying? As to where this woman, if she really truly feels like I tested her, it's easy for her to get in her feelings and feel tested. And now I'm gone. Does that not sound like a thing, ladies? That don't sound right? How many times has a man said something to you a little bit too stern? He was okay with talking to his buddies like this, his man friends. But he said something to you and it was a little bit too stern and you discounted everything that he said. Has it happened? If you're listening, be honest and ask yourself this question. How many guy friends have you cut off because you didn't like how they said a thing? How many guys that popped up on TV did you heard a thing and you was like, that, no, he's an asshole. I don't like that. And you completely discounted who he was and what he was talking about because you didn't like the way a thing was said. Go back to the whole Tate situation when everybody was saying Tate said this and Tate said that. Look at everything that was going on. They said he was this. They said he was that. They said he was this. A lot of women hated this man and didn't even know some of the ways that he talked, didn't know what he was talking about. Discounted the man, discounted everything he had to say. Just completely dismissed everything that he was saying because they didn't like the man. A lot of women did that. A lot of women. Me and my daughter had to talk about that situation. I'm like, what do you know about the guy? Not enough to pay attention. Not enough to listen to understand. You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on here? And I'm talking lots of women said not enough to understand. Not enough to know what's going on with him. Just didn't like him because who he was. Didn't like him because he this or this. No fact. They had no facts. They only know by what they heard and what was put on the internet. They no facts. Even when Buddy went to jail and all this and he got out and never did no prison time. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't convicted of nothing. Look at this. Still feel what they feel and they feel deeply about it. This is what I'm saying. Ladies, why is it that y'all can completely dismiss and discount a man for the way he says a thing, even if he's spitting facts? Even if it's facts. If a man said to you, if a man said to you, let's just say your cousin, your uncle, or your boyfriend or your husband's friend, if he says, you be tripping a lot. You always tripping on this man. You need to really rethink what you're doing and calm the fuck down because you be cussing at this man for no fucking reason. I don't know what's wrong with you. If you was my wife, I'd be thinking you be bitching too much. If this man said that to you and you really be bitching at your man and you be bitching at your man in front of his friend, is the man lying? It's a fact. I said fact. Is he lying? So you get mad at the man for saying something true. You hate what he said and how he said it. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying he should do that, but I'm saying if this happened, you would get mad at the man. You would talk shit to the man. You would also talk shit to your friend because his dude said something and look at the whirlwind of shit you done started. Instead of sitting back thinking like, he's right. He's right. I should never let my man's friend see me talking to his dude like that because I'm literally belittling my dude in front of his friends. His friend was right. There's no reason I should be bitching at him in front of his friends. Y'all won't see that shit. How the fuck is it that you won't see that shit? You'd rather just completely dismiss the man and discount everything he's saying. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I've seen guys do it too, but not to the extent that women do it. Women do this shit so much that there's a reason. There's a reason women have this whole, what the hell? How do you call this? This whole sisterhood thing. This woman can know that woman is wrong, and for the sake of sisterhood, the sake of fucking women, empowered women, she will stand with this fucking woman over here, knowing she's wrong. Will still stand with her. Oh yeah. Dudes don't always do that. I don't have to know a dude, and if he's wrong, that motherfucker's wrong. Bruh. Dude just slapped his wife, and she cheated, and he slapped her. Like, I'm talking in public. If this dude who I don't know slapped his wife, and I'm like, bruh, you ain't gotta hit her like that, and he said she cheated on me, I might be like, well, I mean, yeah, bro, but just don't be hitting your woman in person in public, dog. Don't be doing that shit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm taking up for the woman. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, not taking up for dude when dude is wrong. I'm taking up for the woman. But if a woman sees another woman slap her man, right? If a woman sees a complete stranger woman slap her man, she will defend the woman because she thinks the dude did something. So a woman will see this complete stranger slap her man, and he'd be like, what the fuck you hit me for? He'll turn up on her, and the woman will get in the dude's face. Don't you do nothing to her. Wait a minute. She hit him. It doesn't matter what he did. She hit him. And you're going to take up for the woman? You're going to stand there for the woman? Why not tell this woman the same thing that man would tell another man? Don't do that. Why would you hit your man in public? I don't care what he did. You don't hit your man in public. Y'all go home and y'all have these conversations at home. But women do that sister shit, that fucking womanly bond. Y'all do that shit. That shit's beyond me. It's crazy as hell to me. It's crazy as hell. Let me get out of that. Before I really have people on my neck about that shit. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
It is, but
bruh,
y'all really need to get that shit together. For real. Like,
what's the matter with you?
You know, so I don't know, ladies. This shit's crazy as hell to me. I don't know. I strongly think if somebody says something to you and it's real, take it. Take it. Break it down. Understand it for exactly what it is. Process it. And even if you have to come back and speak on it later that day or tomorrow, at least take it in. Don't get in your feelings about how a thing was said because you completely missed the message. You completely missed the message. Now, I'm going to give my personal opinion on this, right? And I know it's going to be some people coming from me, but it is what it is. It's not to knock nobody. It's to say what would worry me. If I had a woman that was my boss, right? I don't mean the boss at my job. I'm talking a boss at any job. If I had a woman boss, but I had to be scared how she takes things because she's an emotional being, right? An emotional being. We all know women are more emotional, right? If I knew that I could say to my man boss, dog, man, why you got to treat me like that? I'm not your bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your bitch. Don't treat me like a bitch. I will do what you ask me to do, but don't treat me like I'm your fucking bitch. I'm not your bitch. If I said that to my boss, right? Not bogus, but I just said those words to him. I wouldn't expect him to really turn up on me. Now, there's some bosses that will. We're not talking about that. I'm saying if I just said it that way, I would expect my boss to be like, well, get your fucking shit done and we ain't got nothing to talk about. Bet. I got it, man. I got it. Bet. I got it. But just understand you ain't got to talk to me like that. I go my way, he go his way, and it's done. Because I didn't disrespect him for standing up for myself. But in that same sense, in my heart and in my mind, I know if I said that to a woman boss, my risk is a lot higher for me losing my job. Why? Because she's going to feel like I attacked her character and I demeaned her authority as a woman. You think I'm a woman? Do you think just because I'm a woman that I won't fire you? You think that just because I'm a woman? No, dog, it's not. That's not none of that. It's not none of that. She just took it to a whole nother level. Now, how do I know this is possible? Because I've had a woman boss before. I worked at the post office. The woman boss was on her shit. She was a good boss, but man, she was mean as hell. She never was mean to me. I stayed on top of my shit around her. It almost to the point to where a lot of other people thought I was kissing ass. Do you hear what's going on though? Do you hear what I just said? A lot of other people think that guys who she actually get along with is kissing ass because she's so mean. She snap on all these other dudes, but the other men bosses who are mean also, they don't threaten people's jobs. They don't threaten to fucking get you. They don't threaten to fire you and all that shit. They'll tell you to get your fucking shit done. You're standing around, you're fucking around, do this. And they'll say it in a stern way because they're bosses. Everybody understands it is what it is. Everybody does what they're supposed to do. But this woman, because she was in authority, would threaten people, and anybody that talked, there was 3 different dudes that talked back to her, and all 3 times asked them. And I said, just talk back. They didn't get loud. They didn't call her names. They just said, dude, you don't have to be like that. That's rude as hell. You don't have to talk to people like that. You don't like it, get your shit and get the fuck out. What? Bruh, really? It ain't got to be like that. But that's what she did. So it would scare me to have a woman boss because there are certain things I gotta worry that I'm walking on eggshells because she's going to take what I said wrong based on her emotions that day or at that moment. And that's let me not go into that. Let me not go no deeper into that because depending on the words that I say, there's going to be a lot of people triggered and you're not listening to the message at that point. So let me leave that alone. I hope that makes sense. I hope it does. If not, hopefully you can talk to somebody else who can break it down to you. Ask your dad, ask your uncle, ask your mom, ask your sister, ask somebody. If what I'm saying is a crock of shit or if it really makes sense. Because I understand it. And a lot of other people understand it. If anybody understands it, I bet men do. So I'm not just saying this because I'm being mean. I'm not trying to degrade women, and I'm not trying to put women down. I'm not trying to oppress women. I'm saying it's scary when you think about somebody's job, somebody's manhood is on the thread of a string based on somebody's feelings. That shit's dangerous. It shouldn't be that way. That's scary. So, ladies, just take that into consideration. Don't be mad. Don't hate me about it. Especially you, baby, my daughter. But until next time, have a good night.
They are so full of the cap, man.